stay here to hold down the fort because we got our stuff with me.
There's only 10 seconds. We should wait for the next one.
We can cross diagonally on this street. All of them are. You can cross diagonally.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in downtown Miami. We have had perhaps the most positive response we've ever seen in a downtown location. Many people on foot and in cars expressing their support for intactivism. They kept their sons intact. Their grandchildren are intact, and these are people of Anglo and Hispanic backgrounds. We had Kevin Mosley is a local Florida intactivist. He came out and joined us.
Stop mutilating boys.
And you drove 2 hours to be here, Kevin.
Yes, Martin County. Happy to be here with y'all.
And Stephen.
Hi.
You drove
about an hour.
About an hour. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, people are, and Stephen prepared his own Blessed Day Man suit. And we've been having many positive interactions. Stephen, did you have any particularly interesting interaction today?
Yeah, I mean it's been mixed, but there's a lot of positive and a lot of people asking questions, so that's good.
And numerous people. We've talked to Europeans, by the way. This is there's a large bank here behind us. The manager of the bank is up there watching the protest and jealously guarding this. I don't know if you can see, but there's a boundary between the public sidewalk and the bank sidewalk, and we've been warned to stay off the bank sidewalk part of the pavement here, which we knew when we got here. I could see that it was, and I told the road crew that, and sure enough, they came out and told us the same thing. But we already knew that. And we have a great intersection. There's a fairly long light here. You can see the intactivists are lining up to confront the traffic. We've handed out info cards.
10 seconds, let's go.
And you can see the cameras coming out. A lot of pictures being taken. And people tell me they're posting them on Facebook also.
Yes. Now we have a walk signal.
Okay, we know the walk signal. The walk signals here are a little unusual, but it gives us a great opportunity because, as you can see, the cars are essentially a captive audience. And you can see how dramatic it is when the protesters line up. And there's a motorist wanted a card. Christina ran and gave her the card. So David Atkinson is keeping a close eye on the second meter. We brought a case of water out for ourselves. I've had a bottle of water so far. It's actually a pretty nice day, and we have enough water. This is the sign that Celeste was talking about earlier that she uses in Asheville, North Carolina. Foreskin is not a birth defect, and that was the sign that went viral with her. I believe it ended up with like 500,000 shares. Someone probably may recall the number, but it was just incredible. Some big website posted the picture.
You wanted to know if you could sue for it.
Essentially.
And you can see there's just the traffic is just backed up here. It's incredible. And there's Christina giving a So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the first day of the Florida circumcision crisis protests. A hardy band of protesters joined by a few local Miami area intactivists. We are determined to reach American people with this message. American doctors are determined to remain silent. It's a shameful, disgraceful silence of the American medical profession on this issue. It is just absolutely disgraceful and criminal. Circumcision is a criminal deed when performed upon any child. Gender makes no difference. Boy, girl, intersex. Children should have a right to the body that they were born with, and doctors are trespassing upon that inherent human right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will take other photographs and report as much of the action as I can. We'll be in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow, and I'll see you soon.